Hello, and welcome to Innovate Leader Series. This is a short segment where we discuss matters leadership. And last week we started a conversation around living your authentic self, and we looked at an aspect of maximizing your strength as one of the critical steps in terms of enabling, that can enable you to actually be authentic, especially as we start this year, 2022. Because if you're not able to be your authentic self, then it means that there are various areas that will crack or will fall down in your life. One is because our success is actually pegged on us living who we are, living our maximize our potential by really ensuring that we bring out our significance. And we looked at three aspects of what success means. Success means knowing who you are, that is knowing your purpose, knowing your passion. Success involves sowing that seed in others. Success involves growing others and growing yourselves. And when you're looking at maximizing, when you're looking at knowing your strength, we were very critical in terms of just highlighting that your purpose or your passion is actually built on your strength. And we looked at several examples around it. And today we are moving on to the second step, where we will be able to look at what is the next step that can help you in terms of really maximizing or living your authentic self. So my name is Coach Gilbert. I am the CEO of Ascent Leadership Group, and I'll be taking you through this whole month, the discussion around be authentic in 2022. So today's discussion is around maximizing your time. I just want to give an example that a number of us in our different spaces, either work or in business, what we do is usually we manage our time. And that's why you find that somebody gets into the office in the morning and then right on time at 4 or at 5, they're actually packing up their bag and leaving. Or somebody going to the office the whole week and they're excited around Fridays because, all through the week, you've been managing your time. You've been really working your way to the weekend. And you're excited about the weekend because it will be a time for you to rest, or a time for you to do what you want to do on your own. And you find that you're living that cycle throughout the year if you're employed in a corporate space. If you're in business, sometimes you just find yourself, time is moving. Yes, you want to make more money, you want to drive sales, but you're actually managing time rather than maximizing on your time. So critical is that, time doesn't need you and time doesn't need me. If today, for example, you just stay, you wake up and just decide to stay and sit and maybe just watch movies or just do something idle. Time will pass by and you realize evening has come, the day has ended. Why? Because time doesn't need you. It doesn't need me. So we can't manage our time, but we can only try as much as possible to maximize the time that we have, because all of us have 24 hours in our schedules. So how then do we maximize our time in a way that then we're able to ensure that we see and achieve the goals that we aim to achieve? And we do this by ensuring that we make every day our masterpiece. Every day our masterpiece. So how do you make every day your masterpiece? I want to share just a strategy that you can be able to use. It's really an easy, practical way of ensuring that each and every day of your life, whether you're in business, whether you're in corporate employment, that you're able to maximize on your time. And this is actually by employing by understanding three critical phases in your day. And the first phase is what we call the go phase. In any person's day, there is what we call the go zone. And the go zone here is a time that you're very active, the time that your body is supercharged, time that you can be able to do so many things, and your mind is active and you're able to focus and so on. So the problem is many of us do not understand our go zone, or many of us possibly understand, but we do not maximize on our go zone. And this is a time where we need to focus our energies on doing something that we want to achieve for the day. So it could be the first 3 hours of the morning. If you're a morning person, then you find yourself in office early. It could be that time between 6 and possibly 7, 8, or 9, depending on how things are. So between 6 to 7, 7 to 8, actually 6 to 9, those are 3 hours of, or it could be your gozo, because these are the 3 hours where your mind is focused, your mind is active, and you're able to do some of the critical things for the day. If you're in business the same way, it could be possibly those morning hours that you come to office and then your mind is still fresh, and this is the time that you need to focus and actually achieve what you want to achieve for the day. So the problem is many of us do not take this time as critical. So we find ourselves mainly in the slow zone. And in the slow zone is where majority of us actually operate in, where we are, we are on a free mode. So we come to office, we start by taking tea in the morning, we go to somebody's desk, we chat, and then we go to our desk, we do our things. If you're a business person, those are the time that you open up, customers are coming. So you find that the whole day is actually for you a slow zone, because it's a zone that it's in your comfort zone. This is actually, whether you do something or not, some activities happen. And it's the same case if you employ these, whether you do something or not, you find that customers are there, you engage in customers, you're serving customers, you're on the front line, if you're on the back office, then a number of things you're doing just as the day goes. So this is your slow zone. And the key aspect is that majority of people operate in a slow zone the whole day. And that's what you find, that at the end of the day, you are tired. You cannot, when you look back, you're not seeing any tangible thing that you have achieved, possibly that you are, that is critical for your day. So because you're operating on a slow zone, this is your comfort space. But also there is what you call the no zone. And this is a zone where majority of the people also do not understand, because this should be a zone where you are relaxed. Nothing comes. This is a time where you're just reflecting. You're not reflecting on the work, but you're just reflecting generally, either on your life or on some activities. So you're just relaxing, no work, and so on. So this could be actually an hour or two, depending on how your day is structured. And it helps in terms of also just bringing back your energy, bringing back the focus in the different activities that you do within your day. So we have these 3 zones that can help you in terms of maximizing your time. So we have the go zone, where you need to focus. These are the 3 hours, either in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening, depending on the kind of person that you are, that you can be able to sit down, focus, and close on the things that you want to be able to close for the day. Then you have your slow zone, which could be in the range of 3, 4 hours or 5 hours. This is where things happen without much effort. And this is where majority of our day usually is spent, because we're on the slow zone. But also majority of us do not take time to go on the no zone, which is an hour or 2 where you are relaxed, you'll be energized, you'll be charged. So if you're able to then inculcate this habit of understanding what is my go zone. Like for me, my go zone is very early in the morning, between 9 and 11, 12. That is a space where I can focus. So I shut down my my WhatsApp, I put my phone on silent and actually focus on the thing that I want to achieve for the day. Then I move into a slow zone where now I engage people. I'm able to do the things. I do a few calls here and there. And then now I take time between 1 and 2 to just reflect and relax without thinking anything. And this is the time that also I get a lot of now creativity and focus. So that is it. If you want to maximize on your time, understand the 3 zones. What is your go zone? The time to focus. What is your slow zone? The time to let go and just do whatever the activities that is there for the day. And the no zone, a time for you to reflect and relax and be energized. So that's how you're able to ensure that you maximize on your time. So I hope I've added value to you today. Next week, we'll be talking about building credibility as a critical aspect of being authentic. So far we've covered two steps. Number one is maximize on your building on your strength. Number two is actually maximizing on your time. So let's engage next Monday for the next anecdote of how you're able to live an authentic self. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, chat me up on YouTube, or you can go to www.stepafrica.com. Give your comments there, and I'll be able to answer in the next session. See you next week on Monday, and enjoy and maximize on your time through the three phases: the go zone, the slow zone, and the no zone. Thank you.